I'd like to start off this video with the fact that this is a personal vlog about feelings and stuff. And you know, the thing about feelings is that feelings, they're not facts, right? So this is something you have every right to disagree with. I completely understand. Alright, this is a new type of video format for me. I just wanted to try out talking about a subject for a prolonged period of time. And story time YouTuber time. Let's go. So I played Granblue Fantasy a few months ago, only for like a month though. But you know, during that month, it sort of moved me in a different way. I'll get it. But for background, I really enjoyed the grindy games in the past. Like I played a lot of RuneScape, Warframe, a bunch of grindy Roblox games. You know, I don't know, I can't think of any other. But you get the idea. I go for a good grind. But I've never played a gacha game. So I asked around in my friend circle. I was informed that Granblue Fantasy was a really grindy game and you didn't need to download anything, so it was really accessible. So I went at it. Let me tell you, it's really a game you could get lost in, alright? Like, I was playing through this 10 to 12 hours a day, and there was just dailies, and then there was other grinds, and you had, like, the main story was really interesting, and you had the side stories, which were just, I don't know, things that went off, and they were mostly skippable, except for the ones with the Wayne brothers, because the Wayne brothers are just so, they're just so fun to see on screen. Like, they just have such good synergy, you know, so that's why they're my favorite. I didn't get into too much detail, but you know, you go through a lot of different grinds to get the materials and stuff, and then you use those to make weapons stronger or get new weapons, and then you build 6 weapon sets for each of the 6 elements, and then, you know, it's just a lot of fun. So I played this game for about 27 days, right, and this was like a 9 to 5 grind fest of Granblue Fantasy, and it was during that time I had like a vision from God. That's not what happened. I had an epiphany. Right? It was like I was spending so much time playing Granblue Fantasy that I didn't have time for other things. I still have like obligations, of course, like you know, chores or homework. So it wasn't an addiction, but it was like an obsession. I'm not too smart with how these things work. But the epiphany came in the idea that a few years ago I would have loved to play through Granblue Fantasy. Like, I didn't have any hobbies or passions outside of video games, and Granblue Fantasy just had so much to do, and the gameplay was easy enough. It wasn't too intense, and it could have been. But the thing is now, is that, and I don't mean to toot my own horn here, but you know, I have like video making, I have like animation. I'm much less of an introvert now, and I enjoy like trying to hang out with people. Like, I make plans now, and you know, it's weird because that's who I am now. It's really weird to think like I'm like a different person, but like similar. Granblue Fantasy wasn't for me anymore for some reason, or I knew the reason. It's because that's not me. I'm built different now. So I quit Granblue Fantasy, not because it wasn't fun, or because I didn't have time to play it, or that I didn't feel like my time wasn't valued, or something else about the game. I quit because I didn't value playing the game over doing other things. And I quit entirely because I didn't want to feel like I should be playing more just because I have the time, which I know sounds off because of my previous statement, but I'm working on self-control. Alright, it's not easy. Just give me a break. And that's a new feeling, you know, to want something now, you know, something that wasn't really physical, like a game, or an experience like a game. Yeah, I want to put my efforts into creating things outside of games now. I'm a vol, or I don't know. And yeah, that's about it. Let me know what you think, or don't, or do, or don't. And take care. Yeah.